Hey guys, this is Sapna and you're watching our channel Cooking with Sapna. Our Indian festival season has started and we all enjoy every festival with loads of sweet and savory dishes. And now we are approaching the biggest festival, Diwali, the festival of lights. This festival is also celebrated with worshipping of goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth and purity, with offerings of lots of sweet and savory snacks. So today I'm going to share you two quick and easy recipes of sweet and savory snacks. They are crispy and flaky. We are going to make today shakkar para and namak para. So first of all we are going to make namak para, and to make namak para we are going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour or maida in a mixing bowl, 1 teaspoon of carom seeds or ajwain. We will just rub it in our palm and add it. Salt to taste. I am adding 1 teaspoon of salt here and we will mix it. Now we are going to add a 1/4 cup of oil and we'll mix the flour until it resembles like breadcrumbs. So now our oil is mixed in the flour and see it's starting holding its shape. Now we'll add a little bit of water at a time and we will need a smooth dough out of it. So in all I have used 1/2 cup of water to knead this dough. Guys, make sure to knead the dough stiff, just like puris. We don't want loose dough like chapatis. We want it stiff and hard like puris. Our dough for namak pare is ready. So now we are going to make the dough for shakkar pare and then we will fry them both together. So for making shakkar para, we are going to take 2 cups of all-purpose flour or maida in a mixing bowl and 1/4 cup of oil. So it's similar to the dough of namak pare. The only difference is we are not going to add any salt and carom seeds. Now we'll mix the oil in the flour like we did before to make it like breadcrumbs. The oil is mixed in the flour and now we are going to add little by little water at a time and knead the stiff and hard dough similar to namak para. So our dough for shakkar para is ready and I have used 1/2 cup of water in all to knead the dough. Our dough for both namak para and shakkar para are ready. Now we are going to roll the dough to shape the namak para. So we will divide the dough into 2 balls and we'll take 1 round of ball and we'll flatten it in a round shape. So our dough is rolled now and we have to roll it just like paratha. Now we are going to cut it in diamond shape. Now we will roll the shakkar para dough. Similarly, we are going to divide the shakkar para dough into 2 equal halves and we will roll it. So we are going to roll it around 1/2 inch thick. The dough of shakkar para is going to be thicker than the namak para, and as I said, we are going to roll it around 1/2 inch thick. So our dough is rolled and as you can see it's nearly 1/2 inch thick. Now we are going to cut it. I'm going to cut the shakkar pare in square shape. You can cut it in any desired shape of your choice. So in this way our shakkar para is shaped. Now we are going to fry the shakkar para and namak para one by one. Our oil is hot. Let's check if it's ready or not. So for that we will put a small portion of the dough and if it comes out immediately our oil is ready. Our oil is hot enough now, so we will deep fry our namak para. So let's add the namak para one by one in the oil. Make sure to keep the heat on medium low to fry the namak paras. That way they will be more crispy and flaky. As you can see, they have started turning slightly golden in color. So we are going to fry them until they are all golden and crispy from all sides. And it normally takes 15 to 20 minutes to fry them. Namak para are finally golden from all sides. So now we will take them out. Now we will fry our shakkar para. While our shakkar para are frying, let's make the syrup to soak the Shakkarpara. For making sugar syrup, we are going to take 2 cups of sugar in a saucepan and we will add half cup of water and we are going to cook it until the sugar starts melting. Some people prefer to add orange food coloring. If you want to add that, you can add it in the sugar syrup, but I prefer to make it without any coloring, so I am not going to add it. We are going to cook the syrup for 5 to 7 minutes and then we will turn off the heat. So it's been 5 minutes, our syrup is cooking and it's now ready. We'll keep it aside and finally make the Shakkarpara. Our Shakkarpara are golden and crispy from all sides. So now we are going to take them out and put it into already prepared sugar syrup and we are going to cook it for 5 minutes and then turn off the heat. It's been 5 minutes, our Shakkarpara were cooking in the sugar syrup. Now we will turn off the heat and keep mixing them for next 5 minutes. As you can see, the sugar is crystallized on the outer surface of the Shakkarpara, so it's going to dry and settle. So in this way, both our Shakkarpara and Namakpara are ready. We are so excited to try this wonderful recipe. Wonderful because we can have both sweet and savory from the same thing. So let's try it. I'm trying the savory one first. It's crispy. It is. It's crispy, flaky and has that distinct flavor of carom seeds. So let's try the sweet one now. Crispy, similar in taste but sweet. So guys, you can try them both in combination for your tea time or you can gift it to your friends and family this Diwali, and I would highly recommend you try them both. Guys, I hope you like our videos. If you do, subscribe, like and share, and for more detailed recipes do visit our website cookingwithsapna.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do press the bell icon for new video notifications. So guys, take care, stay safe, see you next time, bye.